The House of Cards and the Keyman, this ain't a landlord story. This is about a man. A house and a debt you couldn't pay with money. I was trying to flip a house, right? Not my house. A liability I got stuck holding for a friend who vanished faster than a smoke ring in a tornado. This place was a 3-story shell in a neighborhood where the word gentrification was a 4-letter insult. It was a disaster, but the potential profit was my one ticket out. The friend, let's call him Silas, had borrowed heavy from some people, the kind of people who treat a loan agreement like a blood oath. When he dipped, they came looking for the collateral, the house. And since I was the last person who had the key, the paperwork, and the delusion of legitimacy, I became the new key man. I get a knock one night, not a friendly knock. It's midnight, and the knocking sounds like the door owes them money. I look through the peephole. 2 figures. Big, quiet, dressed in the kind of clothes that make you think funeral or felony. I don't open. I whisper through the door, my voice thick with the grit I didn't know I had. Who is it? A voice low and calm like a flat tire. We know you're in there, Ricochet. We just want to talk about the interest on Silas's investment. My mind screams, this is it. This is how the curtain closes. But I don't panic. Panic is a luxury for the privileged. I don't know where Silas is, I say. And I don't talk business through a cracked window in the middle of the night. You want the house? Go talk to a judge. This is legal. Silence. Then the low voice, which I'll call the enforcer, chuckles. A dry, awful sound. Oh, we don't do judges, we do receipts. And right now, the only receipt we need is the key to this building. You're holding our money, baby girl. He knows my name. That's the cold drop in the stomach. I lean against the door, feeling the heavy air. I know the game. I give them the key, I'm complicit. I don't, and they might just kick the door in and handle the paperwork on my face. So I decide to play the absurd angle. The I am too much trouble to be worth this card. Look, I say, loud enough for them to hear. I haven't slept in 40 hours. I smell like cheap coffee and self-loathing. I am currently holding a rusty claw hammer and I have nothing left to lose but a stained mattress. You want a piece of paper or a scene that's gonna bring the squad cars down? Because I've been fighting for too long to go down quiet over a dead man's debt. I pause for dramatic effect, then hit them with the unexpected joke. The dark humor-infused wisdom that I pray saves my life. Plus, if you're in here, who do you think is going to have to do the cleanup? You think the city provides disposal with your interest payments? Don't be messy, fellas. It's bad for business. The second guy, who hadn't said a word, barked out a short, sharp laugh. The enforcer stayed quiet, but I heard a low murmur of conversation that wasn't aimed at me. Finally, the enforcer's voice returns, still flat but with a crack of respect. You got heart, Ricochet. Messy is expensive. We'll be in touch about the key. Don't go far. They walked away. Just like that. I didn't sleep that night. I sat on the floor with the claw hammer, listening to the city breathe. They were back 3 days later, but they knocked politely this time. They didn't threaten. They offered a finder's fee for the deed, a pittance, but it got me out. I signed the paper, handed over the key, and walked away from a house that was a time bomb. The victory. I survived a moment where my life was literally negotiated with a bad joke and sheer exhausted audacity. I took a few grand from people who specialize in taking everything. I walked away from the trauma of what could have happened, knowing that my ability to see the dark comedy in impending death was the only thing that bought me time. I learned that night. Your fear is a weapon, but your ability to use their own ruthless logic against them? That's the bulletproof vest. The most beautiful thing, I used that finder's fee to pay 3 months' rent on a place with a working lock. And that small security is everything.